What's up, everybody? It's your girl PaigeMcClendon here, coming to you with another video. Okay, so as you guys can see from the title above, you already know who I'm doing a reading for. I do not. So let's just tap in, friend. Okay, let's just tap in. I just want you to focus your energy. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, Western and Vedic are welcome. Just tap in with your intuition. I'm sure you'll find a message. Who is this reading for next? Taurus. Taurus. Come. I remember you a little bit from last month, okay? We had a lot going on there. We did. So Taurus, actually, let me put you up here really quick. What is the main theme that Taurus will be going through the month ahead in the month of August? What is the main theme of their month of August? Main theme. What is the main theme of their month of August? The main theme. Okay. I was just about to say something is very secretive. Oh, sexual energy. Okay. Bottom of the deck is transformation and self-love. Okay, someone here could have Pisces placements. You might want to watch Pisces reading. Well, maybe, I don't know. I might be redoing their reading. Sagittarius and Pisces was like, oh, what is going on? What's happening? That doesn't mean don't go look. It was just a lot going on. Like, it was a lot happening. So much, like, I don't know. Pisces especially, they were like trying to progress. And like there was so much karmic energy trying to pull them back and just be on them. And I'm just like, ooh, you got this, friend. You got it. But let's see, number 25. Sexual energy. So there could be a vibe of you getting more in touch with your sexual energy. You could be finding ways to express that. Some of you guys are working out in more sensual ways. You could be, oh my gosh. Aw. I might have to go out there. She's calling me. You hear her? She's like, Mama. I know he's telling her to do that. You hear her? I know he's doing it. This one day I heard him whispering, call her louder. She can't hear you. No, I'm not supposed to be in here doing a reading. But let me just read this really quick. In the purest sense, sexual energy is not an energy to be expanded from you. It is a state to reside in. Okay, so some of you guys are walking into a period where you don't look at sexual energy as a negative thing or as a taboo thing. It just is. It is a part of your divine being. It's where you channel this creativity. There's a lot of Ace of Wands energy coming off this card, okay? This could even be talking about you taking confident action towards your creations. Look at him trying to coerce her. Anyway. The first and second chakras are the root of our sexual feelings. When you use this very potent energy to manipulate people in situations, you are doing yourself a huge disservice. When you expand your life force energy up from your first two chakras and incorporate the energy from your heart and your crown, you can experience the most complete and divine experience of sexual energy possible. This doesn't even have to include another person. When you can merge your connection to Creator with your connection to the earth, without any filters or blocks between the two, you will experience a complete and true connection. We act as the conduit between heaven and earth. There's all these, it's so weird, like the synchronicities. There's so many synchronicities about how all of us are like in this transition period of like between worlds, maybe even between timelines. I don't know. We act as the conduit between heaven and earth, and when we can put ourselves into this energy at any given time, we are not tempted to use our sexual energy in a way that feeds our need for validation, nor are we easily manipulated by another's outputting of sexual energy. This card is asking you to look at where sexual energy is directed in your life. Okay, so you guys, I feel like there's a lot of momentum. It's all about how you use this energy. I think you have a lot of sexual energy, creative energy on you. There could even be a lot of sacral, solar plexus meditations, activities. You could be wearing a lot of orange, a lot of red, or both. Eating a lot of orange and red, okay? A lot of turmeric is coming through. But I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting this multiple ways. Like, you could have more sexual experiences this month. Like, your sex drive could be higher. But I do see there's a duality here, friend. Depending on what you just came out of, some of you guys are tempted to get a little loose this month. And that's totally up to you. But the way I'm picking up on it is almost like, you know how some people will go out there and they'll just sleep and do whatever, more so not just because they want to, but more so to heal themselves. Like they might feel like it's giving like hot girl summer, whatever. Like somebody might feel like they need that to heal. And who am I to tell you that you don't? But I just want to say this, okay? There's something here about don't lose yourself in the energy. Just make sure you use the energy correctly, because I don't want to overstep just yet because I haven't pulled my tarot. But another message that I was picking up on, there could be, okay, temptation surrounding a person, okay? There could be a very sexual or sexy energy coming into your life, and they're going to be a prominent person. It's almost like I see options. I see y'all with options, Taurus. I see you have options. I see you looking good, and there's different things. Like you look good and you have this sexual energy, sensual energy. Like you just seem to really, there's like a lot of Venusian just sauce. I just heard that Greek sauce. Now that sauce just coming off you. Someone could also be in some type of sorority, or you could be the lead in something, maybe even a drama, a play. I don't know. It's giving it girl, it guy energy, and you can use that to your advantage in a negative way or in a positive way. Like you could use it and exploit it in a more manipulative way and take advantage of people, or you could use it to maybe channel creativity, make projects, become successful in some type of area of your life that involves being creative and aesthetics. Like you can take it there, okay? You can use this energy differently. So there's going to be a temptation there. How do we want to use this? So let's see. What is the main theme surrounding the month ahead for Taurus, the month of August? What is the main theme? The main theme surrounding August for my Taurus. Ooh, the waning crescent, rest. Number 43. That's interesting. Why is there someone in your energy that is like a rabbit on steroids? I'm picking up on there's someone that wants you sexually, friend. And it almost feels like you could be stalling them out. And you have every right to do that. But I almost feel like there's someone that wants you so bad. And you could be like in a rest and rejuvenation type of period. Maybe even a period where you're taking I don't know, they could be catching you at a point where you're like, damn, if you just would have caught me about a month ago, I would have been on this. But since then, I went through XYZ. I'm a little washed out right now, or washed up. Like, I just need to like rest. I need to regroup, okay? I don't know why I'm picking up on someone that is sexually attracted to you. Let me just ask that really quick. Who is sexually attracted to my Taurus? I almost called y'all Pile 1. Who is sexually attracted to my Taurus at this time? And this was a very sure of itself energy. So whoever this is, a Virgo. Yeah, another earth sign. You could work with this person. This person could have plants in their home, or they could own a lot of plants. They could like to wear the color green or even orange or tan. Like they could like to wear very neutral colors. You guys could have went on some type of ride. I almost said boat ride, or some type of ride at night, or where nature was like very, like you could see the skies. Like you could see the skies and it was very lax. I'm also getting like yacht behavior. Like this is giving like party or like a trip or some type of like vacation. There could have been a little bit of that, depending, because some of you guys could be in relationships, okay? This person is on you like white on rice, friend. If this isn't someone that you're in a relationship with and you're like, who is it? Let me see. Where would you know them from? Libra. Okay, so there could be an even exchange. Like you could actually like this person too. Also, when I think of Libra, so this person could also be very into aesthetics. They could also look very good. You guys could do some type of artsy thing together. I'm also, like, I'm getting the arts. I know that's not predominantly, I don't know, that's coming through though. I'm gonna go with it. Like, that is coming through. And they could get tongue-tied, because I'm almost getting a little tongue-tied, a little shy. It could be a little quirky for some of you. I am getting a female energy. This could be same sex. This person could have a background as a paralegal or in the legal system. They could do something between checks and balances. They could, let me see, tell me more about their job. They could be a teacher. This person could be a teacher or some type of professor. Wow. It feels like y'all could have had a moment. You could even went to college with this person, or y'all went to school together, or y'all had some type of seminar together. This person is highly sexually attracted to you, friend. Like heavily, like so much so that I think I'm gonna pull some additional cards type shit. Like that's what that feels like. So let me see what I want to pull. Let's go with this. Oh, my poo-poo. I know she wants me. But mommy's on a roll, boo-boo. Mommy is on a roll. Let's see. Maybe that's kind of like the vibe that you have with this person. You're like, I know you want me and I want you. I know from more of a sexual point of view, but you're like, mama's on a roll. Like, I'm on a roll. Like, I gotta regroup. Maybe you guys are even at a time where this person is meeting you where you're trying to be more tempered with your energy. You're trying to pace yourself. Yes, the temptation is there, but you're like, I know better. Like I know better. Now that I know better, I'm trying to do better. Okay. You guys learned a major lesson last month, or there was something that, it could even been something that we talked about in that Taurus reading. Of course, I'm not going to go back and dive into those waters, but you could have learned a very valuable lesson, or something could have really played out from that reading during last month for you, and it was very eye-opening, and it was something that was able to get you straight. Okay, it was like, oh, that you ain't have to, you know how they say, like, you ain't got to worry about me no more. You ain't got to worry about me no more. Okay, something got you to the point where you're like, okay, yeah, let me sit down. Let me sit on that. Okay, you know what? You ain't got to tell me. I ain't gonna be hard-headed no more. All right. So who is this person that is very attracted to my Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising? Judgment. They could be a Scorpio. This person could actually, like, you guys might share a past, but not in the way of, like, y'all probably talked before. I mean, you could have. But somebody here, this almost feels like somebody who you could have went to school with, but y'all never talked. And the only way that you would know that y'all probably went to school together was in conversation. Like, they're like, oh, I went to Bradley Montage Academy, and they're like, oh my gosh, you went to Bradley Montage Academy? Me too. It's like, you know, there's that type of vibe here. Or like I said, this person could have overlooked you in the past, and maybe you finally let them taste. I don't want to say what I was going to say. You finally gave them a little taste, friend, and they're low-key obsessed. Let me see what they got to say. What does this person got to say to my Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising? I just heard, hit me back, call me back. What happened? Was it not good? So somebody here could be feeling some type of way because you're not talking to them, and it feels like you guys aren't talking after a sexual moment. It feels like after a sexual experience. And I don't know, maybe you're like, yeah, P, because they're misreading the energy. Although I feel like you're interested in them, like some of you guys might not be on the same vibe as them. You don't want it to be that serious, or you're like, okay, that was, you know, maybe they could even been somewhat of a, I just heard my flunky, please, friend. Or the lackey, or like, friend, no, friend, hold on, friend. Didn't I check y'all last month for that mean girl energy? Hold on. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Maybe, okay, at the end of the day, see, that's what I'm saying. You have your pick. You guys could be in a position where you can sleep around, or you can, I mean, everybody can make that decision, but it just feels like you're more of in a fun energy, but it's almost like the outlook that you have while doing this, you're not, I don't know, you might not be looking for a relationship, or you weren't looking for one with this person, and their wires got crossed. Damn. I just heard, baby, come back. How do my viewers feel about this individual? And then that's all they get, because they're getting a little thirsty. The 5 of Cups sideways, like, I don't know, it's tricky with this person. I don't know, they could have some behaviors that are a bit cringy, or things that it's just very hard for you to look past or look over. They could have some addictions, or there's just something about their behavior that just doesn't give man, or doesn't give grown woman. Like, it doesn't, you know, it just still feels a little bit behind. You know, they could even come off as weak to you. I'm just going to be honest. Like, this is the type of verbiage I feel like you would use. Or like maybe, oh, not me hearing that. I just heard they're a little sassy. I don't know. But you could just feel like when it comes to your dominance, how you move, and how your love language, like something just doesn't vibe right here. For others of you, they could even be a little bit more aggressive. Maybe they're just very moody, and you just be feeling like it's a little too aggressive. There's something about them that you're like, we might could fuck, but it might not be all of that. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Ugh. They could be a drama king, drama queen. There's something very immature about the way they communicate, or like maybe, and I don't want to say like what they're mad about or what they be feeling ain't valid, but there's something about the things that bother them. It's just like, in comparison to just where you're at in life right now, I feel like it just be like, okay, like next. So they could just be someone that you're just not really that interested in. I don't think it's like that serious. Others of you, like you could be in, like this could be, damn, I don't think it's somebody from your past, like an ex. But if it was, I feel like you're just keeping them around for sexual pleasure, and that might be something that you might end up breaking off this month, or you might be led to break off. Going back to the sexual energy, it's like, are we exploiting it? Like, are you realizing that this person is actually catching deeper feelings, even though you know for a fact like you don't plan to give them another chance or take it anywhere with them? It's like, once you realize that, friend, it's like, okay, we might need to cut that loose. So some of you guys could also be coming to that type of realization and just standing on business when it comes to that. Okay, so we do have the waning crescent, number 43. I see somebody traveling, taking pictures with friends, going on trips. That could be in the works. Or you could have just gotten back from a travel vacation. Why am I struggling? Oh, I'm on the wrong shit. My bad. I like zoned out there for a second. Hold on. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Rest. Oh, it might be in the back. Of course it is, because this is a moon phase. Somebody here could also be a water dominant, or you could have some water placements. 43. The waning crescent. That's interesting, because I think that makes me think of like releasing. So it says, exhale, relax your shoulders, release any tension that you are holding in your body. Now is a time for rest, for relaxation, for stepping away from all the things you need to do and giving yourself some time to recuperate. So some of y'all went hard I would say went hard last night. You could have. I could be catching y'all at a time where you're regrouping. But I also feel like y'all went hard last month, maybe even on yourselves, and you're like, okay, I didn't really tore into myself. I dissected that situation, and now I'm just like ready to kind of like rest, allow my thoughts to come together, or allow everything to blend. You could have even already been in the process of making changes, and you're just, you just need some downtime. You're like, okay, I've been doing a lot. Let me just rest. Let me go get a good spa treatment. You might have some Scorpio placements. I just gave Scorpio that message. Like, go get you a little spa treatment, get your nails done, hair done, everything did. You've been hustling and bustling. Okay? Some of you guys like have just been pushed into this energy where you're really trying to cater to yourself, and that could be continuing in the month of August. So it says, don't underestimate the power of rest. Rest is productive. Rest is right. Rest is something you should not feel guilty for. Rest is a necessary part of human function and something that many of us are not doing enough of. There could be a lot of people trying to get you, like, they're like, come on, Taurus, like, come do this. And you're just going to have to be like, But I like this. This gives really bougie. Like, I'm getting like, this gives me bougie. Like, I know my worth. Like, I'm just like, not right now. Like, and it's not to be funny or rude or like you're better than anybody. It's just, you're really in an Empress energy. That's what this feels like. This waxing crescent feels like Empress energy. Like, I'm really honoring what my body is telling me. Like, I'm not pushing it farther than it needs to be pushed. I'm taking the time to relax, regroup, take my salt baths, okay, rest in between workouts. Like, I have an abundant amount of energy, but I'm using it wisely, and I'm taking time to do self-care. That's what I see for you guys moving forward into August. So this looks good. Really proud of you guys. The waning crescent is the 8th and final phase in the lunar cycle, the 8th and the final. So that's giving me 80888. It is the end, and before the new beginning of the new moon can take place, the symbolism and nature of the waning crescent is about rest. Before we can move forward with a new cycle, we need to rest. That's what the moon says. Anyway, I think we should trust her. So there could be something here. The waning crescent card acts as a reminder to allow yourself to rest. So y'all could be gearing up. What you got going on, friend? Some of you guys are starting back school, or you're starting a program, or like there's a specific reason why you're resting right now, because it's about to, like, maybe the kids are going back to school. There's some type of responsibility that could also be that. I don't want to say the calm before the storm. It's not all of that. It's just like I'm resting before things pick back up. You could be a teacher. To make more time. Ooh, don't tell me this is a teacher on teacher relationship. But anyway, to make more time for it and make sure you are getting enough of it, to re-examine your relationship, to rest if you're someone who feels guilty for doing it, To remember that rest is oftentimes the most productive thing we can do and that we are deserving of having rest. When you pull the waning crescent card in a reading, reflect on the following. What does rest look like for me? Am I making enough time to rest? And what are some things that I find to be restful? Your affirmation is, I am prioritizing rest and giving myself permission to rest, recuperate, and recharge. Your self-care practice is to do something today or for the month that you find to be restful. Maybe that's taking a nap. Maybe it's turning off your phone. Maybe it's getting lost in a good book, or maybe it's binge watching a good show on Netflix. Whatever it might be for you, make time for that rest and make it guilt-free. And that could even be the challenge, making it guilt-free. I know that's a challenge for me. Let me not project. So let's see. What are the main challenges that my Taurus may be presented with for the month of August? What challenges may they be presented with? The Five of Wands. You may definitely want to go watch my Celtic Cross. Go watch my Celtic Cross reading for August. That's going to give you some good tea, friend. So the Five of Wands. Why the Five of Wands? There's conflict. I feel like this could represent your environment. And that's so funny. The Sun, Leo energy could be the challenge. You know, everybody has you on their own. I don't know. Everybody has a different outlook for you or a different opinion on what you should be doing, how you should be showing up. You could have some people jealous of you right now because of how you're shining. But that's the thing. This Leo energy is asking you, where can you shine more? Where can you express yourself more creatively? What in your environment conflicts with that expression, that goal of, you know, just really feeling good, feeling happy, feeling vital, feeling like you have a good amount of energy? What around you is draining from that, okay? What around you is causing more conflict, more harm than good? Where is the tension, okay? Some challenges right now, there could be, like I said, different views on what people feel like should make you happy, or what your happiness looks like versus what they feel like your happiness should look like, what they want your goals to be versus what you want your goals to be. This is a lot of you coming back with, well, this is what I want, okay? And this is how I want to shine, and this is what I want to go after, and I don't want to dim myself anymore, okay? I don't want to dim myself anymore. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. I don't want to be stuck in these friendships, these stagnating or stagnant friendships anymore. I want to shine brighter. Like, I want to go past my environment. So some of you guys could be moving away from your hometown, or there's just that energy of like moving past what's comfortable. Going past the threshold, not letting fear overtake, going after that promotion, going after that degree. Okay, the challenge could also be some of you guys are going back to school, or you could be trying to achieve something in a very competitive field. But if you put the hard work, determination, the time in, and you create space so that you could feel energized to be able to do this task, you are going to succeed. Yep, Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck and the Ace of Cups. I don't even know if this is necessarily a challenge. What opportunities are coming through for, I almost said for my spiritual team, for my Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising? The Tower card, a shake-up. Some of y'all need a shake-up, okay? If you have been having a hard time making a choice surrounding the past, opportunity is going to come in that's going to shake you up, and it's going to help you to not, this is like a tough love situation. It's going to shake you up to the core, and it's going to make you have to prioritize and make a choice. And that is going to help propel you forward. It's going to push you into this Queen of Swords energy where you have to make a choice, and the Chariot card at the bottom of the deck, and you have to move forward. So y'all are going to win regardless. Even if you decide to be hard-headed, which I, would, speak against. Don't do that. Don't make it harder for your spiritual team, for God, okay? But I'm not going to lie. I see y'all. There's going to be events that happen around you, and it could be because you're already in the process of surrender, clearing from the noise. And it's going to be very clear to you what got to go. What's not built on truth, what's falling apart, what choices now need to be made, what needs to be cut out, what line needs to be drawn in the sand, and how you need to move forward based off of your wants, desires, and beliefs. You're not letting anybody control that anymore, okay? And I'm not saying this from a narcissist. I have to say that all the time. Like, I feel like I should stop doing that. Because those that are supposed to resonate, they'll understand. But I always feel like I have to caveat with, I'm not talking about from a narcissistic perspective. I'm talking about like from that healed, just like, This is where other people have been weighing me down. This is where other people have been. I'm getting like a puppeteer energy around you. Let me see. What is this energy that I'm picking up on around my Taurus viewers that feels a little stagnating? What is this controlling energy? King of Swords. Ten of Swords. Something that should have ended a long time ago. King of Cups. This could definitely be a person. And the Queen of Swords, somebody that could have had you in a third-party situation, or they could have had you competing. This was not someone that made you a priority. They could have even had you competing with other energies, like leave you just clinging on to the last words, the last crumb. Like, this person did not treat you correctly, whether it be through communication or their actions. And they could also be very controlling. And I feel like you guys are very much so breaking free from that control, breaking free from that cycle, and making your own decisions. You're deciding to step into that Queen of Swords energy. And I think that's actually going to be kind of shocking for this person. And it might cause some conflict. And they might try to, like, I do see that here. Somebody here might try to get back at you by putting other energies in the mix, showing them off. Don't let that sway you. I know, easier said than done. They're a bitch. Like, that's the best way I could describe that. Like, they're just trying to get a rise out of you. You taking your power back is a threat to this person. And it triggers their insecurities. What other themes are going to be playing out in the month of August for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Other themes. Conflict, yep. Events, conflict. But this is going to lead you, I'm telling you, pay attention to these arguments, these conflicts, these things that make the tides more intense. This is going to be showing you the way to what needs to leave. It's going to be uncomfortable, but it's going to be showing you clearly what can no longer sit in and dwell in this space, period. There could even be an argument. Somebody, I feel like, wants you more than you want them, and that's going to be a conversation. Somebody wants, I don't know, it's like there's too much of a mountain between y'all in order to make this work, and there's going to be like a severing of the ties, or a decision to sever the ties, okay? To create more space for positive flow of energy. We also have discovery. I see some self-discovery here. That could be really fucking pissing somebody off, especially if you broke free from a very controlling dynamic, whether it be love, friendship, whatever the case may be. You in this self-discovery phase where you're really sitting with self, really doing the work. This doesn't just feel like somebody going through the motions, saying that they're doing it. No, this is someone really doing it. Like, I really do feel like you've made some very distinct changes over the last month. Like, I can feel it in the energy, and I'm proud of you. And I feel like you've been very clear with your intentions. You might not be perfect at it, but you have very much so been discovering self and discovering who you are at this place right now and what you need. We also have the Teacher. Yeah, somebody here is realizing that they are being called to a higher position. Okay, maybe even understanding, like, you know how people say, like, like, I got too much to lose. Like, there's something here about you recognizing that you are just a different caliber. Some of you guys could be a teacher, or there will be events in your life that will start to make it very clear to you that you could also be a teacher, that you could also be a guru out here, that you have knowledge, okay? That you have tea to spill too. I also feel like, girl, there's someone that like you in your environment, and they could be a teacher. I'm not gonna lie. Tell me one more energy about that Teacher card. There could even be some, yeah, there's someone at your job, bro. There's someone with some hidden motivations. They actually really like you, okay? Someone could be around you. Let me see who this person is that actually likes you. And it could be separate from that first energy. There's a lot of crushes. Who is this person that I feel like is really supposed to be professional, but they really like my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? We have a Cancer. Who's this person that really likes them? We have a Libra. Who is this person that really likes them? We have a Scorpio. They like being around you. They might even give you certain opportunities. Some of you guys might not like that, but there's a level of wanting to move around with you, travel with you. They might even invite you to events. But I feel like there's two things. Somebody has a hidden crush on you, okay? That's one. That's why they're always inviting you, picking you, putting a good word in for you. Plus, I think they genuinely do like your skills, but I also feel like there could be someone offering you, like, to travel with them, but little do you know they're setting you up so that you could be introduced to someone. Because like I'm seeing someone say, oh yeah, by the way, this is my friend I've been telling you about. And they're like, oh, so this is the one that is very well versed in this and that. Well, I'm actually offering a course and I would love for you to attend, or I would love for you to teach, you know, like there's something about your expertise specifically that might be put on display, maybe even in a way that kind of like makes you feel shy or just a little bit embarrassed because you weren't prepared. But I feel like it's because someone else sees, my bad y'all, my camera was about to go out. Someone else sees what you can do, and they're wanting to put you, I don't know, maybe they have the answer to a question. Someone's putting you in communication with someone who I really feel like could either elevate you by putting you in a different position, or they're going to teach you something, but that still puts you in a different position. That teaches the student so that they could be the teacher. I don't know, there's something like that there. Okay, so let me see what else is going to be playing out. Additional energy, give it to me straight. What's going to be playing out moving forward for my Taurus sun, moon, rising, Venus, sun, moon, rising, Venus. What's going to be playing out for them moving forward? Yes, the fairy. She was a fairy. Yup. She was a fairy. Yup. Glamour. Bottom of the deck is transcendence, the horse. Top of the deck is communication, big wolf energy. Some of you guys are about to be put in a leadership position. It's been too long. It's gonna happen. Like, there's nothing you can do to stop it. It like just happens sneakily. Someone in your environment, they got a trick up their sleeve. 111 on the clock. So let me pause this really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And she was a fairy. Yup. So let's see what this say. Fairy. The fae. I feel like this is gonna be tea. Glamour. Fairy. Okay, it says alluring spells, appeasing charm, tis. I told y'all there's a lot of like Venusian energy around y'all. Alluring spells, appeasing charm, tis but beguilement to cause harm. Magic ointment rubbed on eyes, unveils illusion, removes disguise. I call upon fairy to assist me and harness this power, so mote it be. This is gonna be tea. Let's see. Don't be caught up in illusion, for looks can be deceiving. Curiosity reveals only what you wish to see, and confusion has hindered you from seeing that which is true. Glamour is my magic, the magic my people use to disguise themselves, make mischief, or move objects just to distract you. My shining beauty will pull you in as I work with enchantments and place upon you charms while crossing the realms of the both fae and the mortal. Waking daydreams of returning home bridges the gap between our worlds. Woo! The love interests are on you, friend. Anyway, our worlds. And deep communion with nature draws to you the ability to see the spirits of the wild and to assess magical connection through imagination. As I share with you dark fairy secrets and natural alluring beauty tips, allow me to rub upon your eyes an ancient ointment to reveal all manner of disguises. Ooh, it's about to be clear. For everything is not what it seems when it comes to working with the glamour of fairy magic. Somebody around you could be wearing a mask as well. That could be with that hidden motivations, but let me just keep going. Believe in order to see. Time to reinvent yourself. Have a makeover. Yup. Look deeper beneath the surface. You are beautiful inside and out. Looks aren't everything. Don't judge a book by its cover. Check your eyesight. Vital details are hidden. Connect with the magic of nature. And there is like an energy like that. Like something about y'all energy feels very humble. Like, you know what I mean? Like it feels very humble. So there could be something like that superficial that you've just released from your mindset. And there's something very... it's more open. It just feels so much different than last month. I don't know. So anyway, it says work with the illusion of glamour magic to conceal ugliness or old age in the guise of youthfulness and beauty. Shapeshift into animals and insects such as butterflies to glean secrets from unexpected others. Work an ancient fairy charm to change eye or hair color. Mirror reflection breaks the glamour. So some of you guys, those that are into like spell work, there could be some type of mirror magic. Glamour magic that you could be called to do this month. But I also just feel like this is just giving self-love, and there's a lot of reaping the benefits from that. But you know, there's also some people pissed off about I don't know, like what you're doing, and I don't know how you're moving, but that don't got nothing to do with you for real. Like there are some lovers that I feel like could feel some type of way about this newfound fairy-esque energy that you got going on. So just pay attention. So let's see, a card for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'll just pull from these. Look at this. Your well-being card is love yourself. Ancient Chinese doctors identified a point in the body called the Mengming, or gate of life, chakra. It's located on your back at the point opposite your navel. It is believed that if you concentrate on this point, you can adjust the entire balance of your body. Love yourself and focus on energizing your Mengmian. And that's spelled Mengmein, 2 words. We also have the blue, which is family, eternal bonds. In mythology, Ulysses' wife Penelope, Ulysses, I don't know, wife Penelope is the example of eternal fidelity, or the unbreakable bond between lovers. She waited for her husband's return for 20 years, delicately withering away. What had been there, however, was stronger than any doubt. It's like this for you too, and with every kind of love. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't get the best energy off of that. Some of you guys are holding on to something, and in the process of holding on to them, you're like withering away. That's for some. But you take that as you want. I ain't even gonna try to intervene, girl. You take that as you want, all right? So yes, you guys, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you guys down below.